any pivotal moment that shaped the practice. So I don't think there was any pivotal moments once the practice opened. I think all that occurred before basically Pure was created. So once again, I coming to that realization that, a lot of patients here, especially in some of the clinics around here, some of the higher volume places, they weren't really being treated as patients or as human. They were being treated as a number. And I wanted to do something completely different. And that's how I thought about the creation of Pure, which is a very patient-centric practice where we really focus on making the patients comfortable and safe. Safety has always been our number one priority, and it continues to be our number one priority to this day. And that's what's brought around a lot of the innovations that we've had here at Pure. For example, the use of ultrasound for the BBL. So I was one of the pioneers, or one of the first people to start using ultrasound for BBL to increase the safety profile of that surgery. Done over 2,000 ultrasound guided BBLs and never once had an issue with a fat embolism. So those are the types of things that we bring here at Pure. Continue to educate ourselves and innovate for the safety and for the comfort and the education of our patients. So the core values are really comes down to, like, how would I like a practice to be if it was my surgery or my wife's surgery, my mom's surgery, right? And so the core values are, of course, number one, their safety, right? Because at the end of the day, we want our patients to go back to their families, their husbands, or wives, or kids. But number two, it's also, their comfort level throughout this journey. So having surgery, especially if you're coming from out of town, a different state or a different country, can be sometimes a very kind of daunting or scary experience, okay? The reason for that is because a lot of times there is lack of information or lack of education. So we really, focus on that for our patients. So I would say our core values are safety, communication, and education, and making the patients feel comfortable throughout their journey. Because as was once said, a very, very famous quote, patients or people may forget what you say, and they may forget what you do, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And that's really one of our core values here at Pure.